These drugs will take you places that you can lift for 50 years and you'll never get to naturally. They're that potent.
Steroids affect the body by enhancing the natural process of muscle building. The key to building muscle is protein synthesis and cellular repair. More than 1 million Americans have admitted using them illegally. The real number of users is anyone's guess.
Other than pedophilia, this is the most secretive behavior I've ever encountered. I've had people admit they've hit their spouse, that they've used cocaine, heroin, amphetamines. They'll admit all that before they will anabolic steroids.
In pro sports, adamant denials are par for the course.
Are you taking the fifth?
I'm not here to discuss the past. I have never used steroids, period.
In 1939, German scientist Adolf Butenandt won the Nobel Prize for Chemistry for his pioneering work on testosterone. Hitler refused to let him accept the prize. But from World War to the Cold War, Germany pioneered steroids research.
Remember that video a few years ago of TMW? Battle of Styrations? Fellas, imagine that if I was a lifter. Imagine that. Look how ripped I am. Not even lift. Imagine that if I just lifted. Imagine if I quit cycling and trained. I can train harder than any of these motherfuckers in the gym. I can train harder than them. How many of these fucks can ride 600 Ks in a day? How many of these fuckers could ride 6,500 Ks in a month? Now I don't say that as an angry tone, I say that as more of a challenge tone. People are like, Junior, you're skinny, you're only like 150 pounds. What? It's like, no fuck, man, no joke. My goal was to run a sub 230 marathon. What the fuck am I going to be doing bench pressing 100 kilos for? Most of these fuckers out there who critique me can't even run a sub 25-minute 5K. Freddie's like 1940. I'm like low 1620s. Fucking comparing me to fucking bodybuilders, fucking idiots. Anyway, so TMW is going more vegetarian. Eating some vegan meals apparently. I don't know, I haven't watched their video, but I think that's pretty cool. I've had some banter with TMW over the few years. Remember in 2012 when we had those little back and forth. Anyway, it's good. Vegan Gains. Vegan fucking Gains is instigating all this talk about vegan lifestyle amongst the community. I started up in maybe 2012, low blind on that, having a bit of back and forth, POG, a bit of back and forth, but Vegan Gains, because he's a fellow lifter, they're paying more attention to him. And Vegan Gains just fucking hits it, doesn't he? Fucking awesome guy, awesome channel, fastest growing YouTube channel I've ever fucking seen in YouTube history. If you can name a faster growing channel in 1 year than Vegan Gains, let me know. This last 30 days, he's on 3.6 million views. I'm on like 3.1. Vegan Gains is 3.6 mil. So he's making a lot of positive changes. He's making a living for himself. He's doing good shit, man. Fucking big ups, Richard, man. Fucking big ups. TMW, big ups to them as well. I see a few comments on the internet worried about TMW's protein intake, or we'll keep the gains. Like, guys, step a little bit closer, all right? Let me get a bit closer. TMW style. It ain't about protein. It's about how much anabolic steroids you're willing to pop in your mouth or pin in your ass. And that is what gets the gains. Then you can lift heavy. Have you ever done anabolic steroids? I have. And I laugh at all these people out there who've never done it and they're trying to give me advice. Well, this stuff doesn't really work. Like, it's hard to get. It's expensive. It's cheap as fuck. Go to the doctor. Go to the anti-aging clinic in Florida or Malibu, wherever the fuck you live. Go to Thailand. It's just fucking OTC. Go to Australia. I went to a fucking Aussie doctor. He gave me 500 milligrams of Primo-Testin a week. That's testosterone and nanthate. 500 milligrams a week. I had to like hold back the tears of laughter. You saw that video, I put it up, not a lie. Prescription 500 milligrams a week. As if fuck I'd take that much. So be careful if you go to doctors. A lot of doctors don't know the fuck they're given. So you should do your homework before you start pinging stuff in your ass cheeks. I got on steroids and I didn't notice any little difference to my cycling because I put on like 8 kilos. And as putting on 8 kilos as a cyclist, it means my climbing times actually went down. All right? All my best climbing times is when I'm about 63, 64, 65 kilos. On gear, I'm like 70, 69, 70, 71, etc. Too heavy. That's not good. If you're a sprinter, it's good. My sprint power went up definitely, but my climbing times didn't help. But my lifting, my fucking lifting. I got a bench press in 1996 when I was getting into personal training. You go for that phase in the early 20s when you get swole. And so I was lifting. I was lifting heavier, training 1,000 Ks a week, gaining 8 kilos, whatever I put on. Lifting heavier, training 1,000 Ks a week on the bike than I was when I was just lifting. It's insane how effective they are. These steroids are designed to peak. They first created back in 1936 or whatever. That's how long anabolic steroids have been around for. 1890s is when they first sort of started tweaking stuff. Synthetic testosterone, 1930s. This shit's designed to put weight on muscle on people who are in bed, burns victims, accident victims who can't move, they're in bed. They pin them with testosterone, or they flick some othymethylone down their gullet, and they're just packing on muscle, man. They're packing on blood volume. Anti-anemia drugs, anti-osteoporotic drugs, anti-fucking lean muscle waste tissue drugs, whatever you want to call it. These shit, if you take anabolic steroids, your muscle goes up. You can be laying in bed. Your muscle goes up, your hemoglobin goes up, your bone density goes up. So all these fucks out there say, steroids don't really work. It's like they work so well, you can just fucking lay in bed and get muscle gains. Any little fucking troll down below says that's not true, read some fucking medical textbooks once in a while. Read what these drugs were designed for. They weren't designed for fucking dudes on YouTube. They were designed in the 30s and 40s for war victims, or actually starvation camp victims as well. They put them on oxymethylone, etc., testosterone, to help them put on more muscle. So you don't have to worry about protein. All you have to worry about is taking enough anabolic steroids. All of your gurus are on the juice. All of them. Anyone you admire physically is on the juice. People say, you're just jealous because anyone who more muscle than you, Junior, is on the juice. I'm a fucking marathon runner. I'm an ultra fucking distance cyclist. My goal isn't to be heavier than 70 kilos. Alright? I'm talking ascetic crew. On the juice. All of them on the juice. Standout physiques. You don't have to ask me, is this person on the juice? If their whole physique is standout, not just one body part, that can be genetic, but everything's just popping. Fucking delts, traps, pecs, fucking arms, forearms. If everything's popping, juice, 100%. And it doesn't make someone a bad person. It's a hard world out there, man. It's cutthroat. Do you know if you knew how easy steroids were to get, if you knew how fucking effective they were, you'd probably be on them. And you wouldn't tell anyone. And you're getting all these gains. Because if you tell someone you're on steroids, look at all the shit that I got on. Look at all the crap that I still get on the internet. Even being transparent about it. Even just microdosing. I wasn't selling. None of my books or YouTube hits are dependent on my physique of like muscularity. People are like, no fuck, skinny fuck. But imagine if it was. I wouldn't tell anyone. Because it's like, you can't. Imagine if Lance Armstrong came out one year and said, look guys, I used drugs last year. This year I'm going to try and do it natty. What would have happened to him? Everyone would have fucking killed him. You can't, if you're on gear and you're getting a hell of results, you can't just come out and say, hey, look, I'm on gear. Sorry guys, I'm fooling you. People are going to fucking hang you. You can't come out. So don't expect people to come out. I see these dumb fucks like asking DLB, etc. Are you on anything? Like, of course they're going to fucking lie straight to your face. They have to, because if they don't, you'll hang them on social media. That's why these people have to lie, because dumb fucks like you out there believe what they're doing is natty. And if they tell the truth, you hang them for it. So you create an environment where people are forced to lie so they can sell your dumb ass some nutrition guide or protein powder or creatine or whatever. You're just a fucking consumer to them. You're just a dumb, naive, gullible noob fuck. And they don't really give a fuck. They're thinking a fool and their money are soon parted. It's easy to fool someone than convince them they've been fooled. They just see you as a MasterCard digit, just some person in the fad diet industry scene who wants to buy a solution. Or no, not even a solution. You don't want solutions. You want to buy comforters. You're not serious about going to the gym and training hard. You want to buy a membership. So I bought a membership at this gym. I've been here like 6 times in the last 6 months, but I've got the membership. I've got the protein powder. People think buying product equates to getting results. I worked in the cycling industry a long time. $10,000 buyers, left, right, and centre, especially with Lance on the cards. I sold so many bikes because of Lance Armstrong. We made so much money because of Lance Armstrong. Any of those shops refund those customers money? Is Nike ever going to refund anyone? Or Oakley or Duro? They're going to refund money that they made off Lance? No fucking way. But they'll cut Lance's contract. Fuck off, Lance. Sorry, you made us millions of bucks. Billions, actually. But see you later. The truth's out. Got to catch you loose, Lance. It's a corporate culture world out there. So you're a consumer. And you might buy my product as well. But my product's not based on lies and bullshit. My ebooks are based on informing you, giving you tools. So you never have to watch or read my shit ever again because you're like, I've got tools. Notice I don't sell any monthly product of like consumable shit, lightweight, expensive, shippable product. I don't have to do that because I'd rather be honest and tell you, you don't need that shit. And I'd rather give you information. I'd rather make you independent of me. So you could read my shit, watch a few videos and go, I know what he's going to fucking say before he opens his little fucking meth addict face mouth. That's the reality of it. So you have to worry about protein, guys. All you have to worry about is doing steroids and they're doing the right dosage and such. But I don't recommend doing steroids. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it at all because you're changing your endogenous hormone profile. You're potentially shutting down your hypothalamic pituitary gonadal axis, your HPG axis. You're going to shut that down like a teenage girl on a contraceptive pill. Shuts it down within 7 to 10 days. That's how ovulation gets just severed. That's how you don't get pregnant. The body thinks it's pregnant. Another story. So Team W will get enough protein. Will they lose their gains? No, they won't because they're on good shit. They're on good gear. They're probably getting coached by Low Bliner. And Low Bliner knows his shit about still what cycles to do here and there. So if you're serious about gains, I'll get on Low Bliner's coaching and say, Low Bliner, what's the dosage? When do I pin? Where should I pin? Etc. It's not about protein. It's not about BCAAs or creatine from Jay Cutler. It's all about getting the right quality of shit from the right doctor, doing the right dosages, learn your fucking receptor sites, where they are, your mapping, all this stuff like that. That's what gets the results. And when you're on gear, fuck, you can train so hard in the gym. Like I said before, cardio, I didn't notice any difference, but lifting, just wanted to lift all fucking day. And I stopped myself because I don't want to put on too much muscle. I'm struggling now to lose this extra kilos now. And I'm lean as fuck. But I've got all this extra weight and it's really hampering me up the steep climbs compared to when I was 62, 63 kilos. So I would say that anyone out there who thinks that people into bodybuilding aren't using gear when a little scrawny 150-pound marathon runner cyclist pops a few pills and puts on muscle he can't get rid of and he doesn't even want to gain really. And you got these people out there who train every day in the gym. Their goal is bodybuilding aesthetics. And you're going to look in my face and tell me they're not using gear. And they're selling product-based aesthetics. I'm going to tell you you're a dumb fuck. And those people aren't bad. That's just business. And there's gullible people out like you that enable that to happen. And you don't enable the truth to come out because you fucking troll people and you criticize and you slag them and slash them and smash them, etc. online. But that's reality, man. Everyone's on the juice. You don't need the supplements. All you need to do is get up and train. But unless you're on drugs, you won't not get even close to the results they're getting. Those results are drug enhanced. You will never ever achieve their results unless you're on the same drugs as them and training as much as them. It's not about the protein and the BCAAs. That's 1%. 90% anabolic steroids, 10% training. Simple as that.
These drugs will take you places that you can lift for 50 years and you'll never get to naturally. They're that potent.